Okay. Okay. Hold on. Let's click on the watching stuff. Um, yeah, we'll do Bedrock. Hold on. I need to get my. Hold on. Okay. We will go ahead and open up Minecraft. And sorry if I'm not reading chats. Hold on, I need to download Streamlabs on my. What's Soul Steel? Oh, it's a new server. That's cool. Oh, man. Okay, I gotta get this set up. I know I'm live already. Sorry, guys. Oh, hey, there's a person that's viewing. Hi, viewer. Here, I'm gonna switch just to webcam. I don't know how to. I guess that's fine. But yeah. It's kind of cool because I have vertical and horizontal going. So, like, I'm live on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. But, like, YouTube, like, it's like the YouTube Shorts. Yeah. I think. Girl, I really got no idea, so. Hold on. I'm gonna log in with my Twitch because I don't remember my login. Authorize. If it ends the stream, I'm sorry. Oh, that's cool. It just opened the thing up on there. Hey viewers, I got 3, I guess. So. Authorize. Okay, so I am live. I don't know how. Can I do it? Oh my gosh. Hey, I got 6 viewers right now, probably mostly from YouTube. Hey guys, I'll be playing Minecraft here in a second. I'm seeing if there's a way for me to read my chat on here. Cause like I'm signed into my Streamlabs. But cause I don't have a second monitor currently, so I'm trying to figure out how do I do this? Um um Yeah, I'm literally trying to just figure out how to... Because I'm signed into my Streamlabs account. Because normally I would just open up the app, but I'm streaming through YouTube and Twitch today. So I'm trying to figure out, how do I do this? Yeah, I don't know. Guess I'm not going to be able to read chat. I'll turn on my... I'll see if there's a YouTube stream manager, because I assume that I'm going to get more traction on there. Because I should be live on there too. Yeah. This is 19 watching. That's crazy. Oh my gosh, I got 20 viewers now. Okay, for some reason... Okay, I need to mute this. Yeah, you're right. Okay. For some reason, on my, like on my YouTube, it doesn't pop up in my, Streamlabs. So we're just gonna create a new world. And I know I've tried to create worlds for stream before, but none of them have worked out, so we're gonna just do that. And we're just gonna stream Minecraft, and we'll talk in chat. We'll talk to chat viewers. Just because I'm feeling like being a streamer right now. Interesting. Guess we'll explore here in a second. First thing we're doing is chopping down a tree. Ooh, spruce. I already like this seed. If there's a village, this seed's perfect. Oh, that's a big tree. It did not seem like a big tree to me. Oh, I guess no, it's just combined with this tree. Okay, so... There's snowiness over there. That was a pretty bad lag spike. I got a feeling that there's actually going to be a village. I see a village. I saw a village house this way. I saw a village, didn't I? Yeah, I saw a village. Over here. Is there a blacksmith? Okay, why is my game so laggy? Hold on. My render distance up or something? Why is it at 80 chunks? No, it should be at 31 chunks. Like 41 chunks. Hey Betty, if you're still in here. Yeah. We'll see, is there a blacksmith anywhere? It seems as there is a... So this house is a chest. We'll go look at this chest thing. Take this bed. Just because I need a bed for myself. I will take this sugarcane also. I actually really like this place. And it's a spawn. It's not like at spawn, but it's like, you know, it's like close to spawn. I like bed. I don't want it to look like I've wet my bed, so. Okay. Is there anything in the barrels? No, there's not. I'm actually going to take this barrel, though. Because secret chests, you need to have a barrel for because of the thing. Because, like, you can spam F11 and view it. Interesting. I've actually never... It's been a while since I've seen this house. I think I've seen it before. It's been a while. I will go back there and get all the hay bales and stuff, trust me. But, like, Just trust the process, guys. Okay, there are 4 beds in this one house. That is insane. I don't even need that, but... Wish I could have, like, 2 phones to... I don't have, like, a broker phone or whatever you call it. Also, I would be using that for... Okay. I wish I could have my... How do I... Hold on. Is there a way for me to just have, like, a... tiny little column overlay with chat? Hold on. Okay, hold on. So... Is there a way... Dual out... No, if I disable dual output, then it won't have the... Is unmuted but has no signal. My microphone has a signal. What do you mean? Hey, can you guys hear me? YouTube chat, can you guys hear me? Can someone type in chat? Because that's very dumb. Can I... Chat settings. Screen reader auto announce. Chat appearance. Okay, hold on, let me... Oh, I don't have it on the Minecraft. Hold on. Hold on, I am... Hold on, let me... That's like my center screen, so... Excuse me, right there. So, what we are trying to do... I don't know what to do with this. Post comments. Okay, that's interesting. So it should read them out loud. How are there just still 2 people in this stream? I have no clue who they are. But... I did not mean to craft 2 of those. Okay, smoothstone is actually really useful. So I'm going to take it, because then I don't have to actually smelt stone. Okay. One more mind. Okay. What the heck? Sure, my friend's sister got nominated for Baby of the Year. Sorry, I need to exit. I need to vote real quick. Log in. Do I... No. Okay. Back to the chat. Bro, someone said 6'7" in the chat and I didn't even notice. Who the heck are you? Hold on. I gotta text this group chat and say that I'm streaming. Guys, yeah, so it's this, so it's called babyoftheyear.com. Y'all should go vote for Lucy. Go vote for Lucy. Hold on. Okay. I'm gonna go up the mountain and more. No, I'm just gonna mine this coal. Because we need coal. And then I'm gonna go get like some iron armor or whatever. That's what I could do, is I could do, I could either go mining or I could go villagers for iron. Or I could just make an iron farm. Iron farms aren't that hard to make. The problem is you need a ton of fletching tables, which isn't even that hard to get. You just need like half a stack of gravel and patience. Or sorry, a stack of gravel. Because there's another house up here I must get to. So parkour is there. And what I'm gonna do is just... Yeah, I'll make this half heart damage, brother. I think it might do the same amount dropping in here, and then all my items will be concealed, so. Okay, not all of them. Just all the important ones. Okay. So now it's about time to sleep, and then after we sleep, we're gonna go mining. Oh wait, I already slept. My bad, guys. Okay. I don't have any hay bales. Ooh, should I try and kill him? I'm not gonna try and kill him, actually. I don't even have a shield, so. I'm getting all this hay. Because guess what, guys? Hay. Hey, girl. That was so cringe, guys. I am so sorry. But the longer we stream, the more cringe I'm gonna get. So, if you're cringed out right now, then... I think it's only $3. Guys, now my phone's being blown up. Freaking hate group chats. Freaking hate them. Like, gosh, dude. Why do I have to be in a group chat? Oh, by the way, guys, since the homeless guy is useless to society, and hurting the economy, I gotta go kill him. The Minecraft one, not the real life one. Do not go kill homeless people in real life. Where are you? Oh, there's another homeless guy. You get to get. Bye-bye. I have a feeling that that cave over there has a ton of iron. Like, enough for me to get a full set of iron armor. So, yeah. Hold on, I'm just gonna real quickly get another stone pick. They said that she was the cutest baby ever. The cutest baby ever. Actually, I'll craft an iron pick. It's an iron pick. Iron pick is the way to go. Oh, hey, they're breeding. Hey. Better days. Alrighty. Bye, guys. I did not die. I did not die. Iron, 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 iron. No, iron. Iron! Really? That's like 10 iron. That's really good. Once I get a hat, like 28 iron or something like that, then I'm out. Okay, hold on. I forgot to turn on show chords. I'm gonna go turn on show chords. Excuse me, guys. Show chords right there and show displayed. Okay, so yeah, going lower, I will get more iron. So it's around here that I should get the most amount of iron. I don't see any. It's probably gonna be some if I literally just walk down here. Turn around and go down here because they obviously want me to go down here because it's such a long tunnel drop thing. Holy crap. Iron. I feel like actually there's probably some up there. Like up in here. Because I don't know where the skeleton noise is coming from, and it's kind of scary. More iron. Okay, and after this vein, I think it might be enough. Depending on how much is in this vein. But it looks like 10 or so, and so I should have roughly 20. I have 28 exact. That's like the amount that I wanted to go back up, which means I can go back this way. Dude, I got no idea how to get out. I assume I can get out this way. Found the skeleton. Go. They can't get me, so. I'll take it. Okay. Uh-oh, I gotta get to the village. Gotta get inside a house quick. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. I don't have any... Oh wait, I don't need wood. I need... Okay, there's this one, and then I have a blast furnace, so I think that's what I should do. I don't know how much. Okay, so we're gonna use that. So just knock on wood. Okay, I'm gonna craft a chest plate. I'll craft a shield here in a second once I get wood. Helmet. I just need boots, right? Okay. Okay. I have no clue if there's Twitch, like, chatters. I can't tell. I'm sorry. I'm also streaming on YouTube, guys. If there are people chatting in Twitch, like, or if I'm, like, viral on Twitch right now, that would be insane. Hold on. Let me just check real quick. Sure. Nope. To be fair, there are more viewers on Twitch right now, so. Which is actually insane. Because normally I have more views on YouTube. So that's why I have YouTube open, not Twitch. Because that's the, so I'm multi-streaming through Streamlabs. But then, oh, I drowned. Oh, you want me? You want a piece of me? Oh, you want a piece of me? Come here. Ah! Hey guys, guess what level I am? Level 6, 7. I get a copper? That's a rare drop from a drown. At least I'm told that. Okay. So now what we're gonna do? Did I just get an apple? Oh my gosh. Hold on. There's a snowy mountain over there, I think. Oops, I do not want to go in a cave. Maybe I want to go diamond mining. Nah, I don't want to go diamond mining. Do I have any homework left? Once I get to the top of this mountain, I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'm about to rebrand completely, guys. Like, because JKZL, like, it's like, that's like all my siblings plus me. That's what that, like, it stands for. But, like, for me, I've just made that my channel name. And it's like, I want to call myself JKZ, but then it's like eliminating my brother. So it's like, I kind of just want to rebrand to like Yo Boy Zeke or something like that. So, yeah. Did I say I was going to go to the bathroom? I don't know. I'm about to get all powdered snowed right here. Watch. No, because it's all snow, because there's like a massive cave right there. Did he say massive? Like the low taper fade meme? Does that go down to... Hold on. I don't know how low that goes. That's pretty low. I have a bet on me, don't I? Yeah, I have a bet on me. I'm gonna have that. Okay. If anybody gifts, he'll be the top gifter. Oh, I need a bundle. Hold on. Ooh, over there. That's a good. I'm building my house over there. Look at that cave. That's my house. Like, that is perfect. I like building my houses in a natural, like, infrastructure. Not infrastructure. What am I saying? I don't know what I'm saying anymore, but you know what I mean, guys. We're gonna go investigate that. And there's a village right there, so it's like not gonna be hard to transport villagers into my base. Iron, hold on. We're not at the point where I just don't mine iron. Once we get over there, we'll go to sleep. Cause like, look at this. It's like there's already 2 layers. Honestly, it's just really cool. I need to add like mushrooms in there so that it doesn't like, so it's not like too dark. Wait, I can't tell if this is like a water edge or if it's just like water. I think it's just like water. No, it's a water edge. Oh, no mind. It's just like water and then there's like a little stone part. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick, guys. Okay, this is actually where I'm gonna actually stop for today. Not stop streaming, just like stop playing Minecraft. So that's for that. And I am actually going to... I'm actually gonna... Yeah, no, I will. I'm actually now gonna fix this. And center myself. Okay. Alrighty. I'm back. Okay. Okay, let's center ourselves. Okay. Golly. Alright, I am going to just go to YouTube. Yes, I am using this. YouTube.com. And we will just watch and react to videos. So.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
When Forrest Frank refused to show up to the 2025 Dove Awards, he set off the biggest controversy Christian music has ever seen. And what unfolded that night of the ceremony would divide the industry in ways no one saw coming.
I thank God that I could see the forest for the trees. God bless y'all.
On Tuesday, October 7th, 2025, the 56th annual GMA Dove Awards took place at the Bridgestone Arena in...
Okay, for those of you guys who don't know, basically Forrest Frank, he posted this thing on Instagram that was basically like, guys, my personal conviction is to not go to the Dove Awards. And then, so he didn't go to the Dove Awards. And then Jelly Roll and everybody, like, there were people responding, and it's a big controversy. So
Nashville, Tennessee. The room was packed with Christian music's biggest names, and one of the night's most nominated artists was nowhere to be seen. Forrest Frank, who had earned 7 nominations including Artist of the Year, had made it clear he wouldn't be stepping foot in the building. The ceremony was hosted by Torrin Wells, a 3-time Dove Awards host, accomplished worship artist, pastor, and 8-time Dove Award recipient himself. Wells had an impossible task ahead of him. He needed to honor the Gospel Music Association's mission to celebrate the community, while simultaneously addressing the massive elephant in the room. Wells opened the show with a monologue that would become one of the most talked about moments of the night.
Really only one reason that we're here tonight. So don't get it flipped. There's really one common denominator between all of us, and that's that without Jesus, we recognize we have nothing.
Okay, Torrin Wells, about this clip. So he's basically going to go on to say that, I don't know if it shows it in this, it's basically like a family reunion. The only reason that they're there is because of, it's not for the rewards, because the only reward, the true reward that we can have is Jesus Christ. It's about fellowship and stuff. That's pretty much what Torrin Wells says.
Without Jesus, we have no songs to sing. Without Jesus, we have no stories to tell. We have no scripts to write. We have no books. We have no platforms. We have no Instagram followers. We have no subscribers. We have nothing to celebrate if it had not been for the Lord who is on your side. But because of Jesus, we have everything to celebrate. Because of Jesus, we have songs to sing. Because of Jesus, we have stories to tell. Because of Jesus, we have platforms to declare the greatness of our God. And it's not about us. It's not about our songs or our creativity. It's about Jesus' songs, and it's about Jesus' story. Because the Dove Awards is not like the Grammys. No shade on the Grammys. And it's not like the BET Awards. No shame on the BET Awards. No shade whatsoever. But this show has the opportunity to do what no other show on earth can. And that is seat Jesus Christ on the throne of our praises.
That opening monologue was masterfully crafted. Wells didn't defend the Dove Awards by attacking Forrest Frank. He didn't dismiss the concerns Frank had raised. Instead, he redirected the conversation. Rather than defending the structure of the awards show, he focused on the condition of individual hearts. The implication was clear. The ceremony itself isn't the problem. The problem is when artists show up with the wrong motives, with greed instead of hunger, and with vain ambition instead of godly ambition. By framing it this way, Wells protected the Gospel Music Association while also acknowledging the spiritual seriousness of what Frank was saying. He validated the pursuit of purity that Frank was after, while arguing that you could maintain that purity and still participate in the ceremony as long as your heart was right, but that wasn't all. Throughout the night, Frank's absence cast a shadow over the entire event, and then came the moment that made headlines beyond just Christian music circles. Jelly Roll, the secular country music star who had been nominated for 3 Dove Awards for his collaboration Hard Fought Hallelujah with Brandon Lake, took the stage to accept Song of the Year. Before the ceremony, Jelly Roll had already gone public with his criticism of Frank's decision. Jelly Roll had written, "Won't receive trophy for something from Jesus for Jesus, but will take the profits from something from Jesus for Jesus. Maybe I'm missing something here, lol." The criticism had struck a nerve because it exposed what many saw as a fundamental inconsistency in Frank's position. And now, Jelly Roll was standing on the Dove Awards stage, holding the trophy that Frank had refused to even be in the room for, and he used his acceptance speech to take a shot that everyone had caught.
I thank you for the Dove Award. I think this thing is great. I think it gives alternative programming for kids at home watching this. My son's watching this. I think this is awesome. He gets to watch an award show like this. I thank God that I could see the forest for the trees. God bless y'all.
The phrase, "see the forest for the trees," means to understand the big picture instead of getting lost in minor details. But the way Jelly Roll said it, with that deliberate emphasis on the word forest, everyone knew it was a play on Forrest Frank's name. The message was clear. Jelly Roll believed Frank was so focused on the details of the physical trophy that he was missing the bigger picture of what...
That was last year. And he was struggling with it last year, and he just said, "All glory to God," last year. But this year he just decided to take it another step further and not even go.
The Dove Awards actually represented: a platform for ministry, a chance to encourage other artists, and an opportunity to celebrate God's work in the Christian music community. It was a public rebuke delivered on live television during what was supposed to be a celebratory moment, and it showed just how divided the industry had become over Forrest's decision. But despite all the controversy, despite his public refusal to
Also, Jelly Roll has no room. I love Jelly Roll, but he has no room to be criticizing Christians and the way that they act. Whenever, even after he comes out as a Christian and is like, "Yo, Hard Fought Hallelujah changed my life," he's still going out and cussing in songs. And it's like, I mean, again, no shame. You do what you want to do, but whenever he's singing songs like, and he's cussing in them, it's no way for someone to live. No way. Yeah.
participate, and declaring he wouldn't step on that stage or even in the room, Forrest Frank dominated the 2025 Dove Awards. Forrest won 3 major awards that night. He took home Pop Contemporary Album of the Year for Child of God. He won Pop Contemporary Recorded Song of the Year for Your Way's Better, and even won Artist of the Year, the highest honor the Gospel Music Association can bestow, the award that represents overall influence and impact in Christian music. And the winner was the same artist who had publicly questioned whether these awards even mattered. Forrest had achieved what most artists spend their entire careers chasing, and he'd done it while actively rejecting the pursuit. His absence created a conversation about what success means when you're not seeking the traditional markers of it. The reactions from other artists revealed just how significant this moment was. Gospel legend CeCe Winans, who was herself a nominee that
CeCe Winans. That makes me mad that he mispronounced her name. Obviously, he doesn't really know what he's talking about here, but whatever, we'll keep watching.
Night publicly supported Forrest's decision. She told him to stay true to his convictions. The endorsement from someone of Winans' stature and legacy lent serious credibility to Forrest's stance. But the division remained clear. For every artist who supported Forrest's decision, there was another questioning the relationship between rejecting recognition and accepting commercial.
Okay. Those hoodies are premium hoodies, okay? Those hoodies cost 50, 60, maybe even 70 bucks per hoodie for a blank hoodie. And then you obviously have to make money off of that. And who knows where his money goes? Maybe he donates 90% of it. Maybe he donates 100% of it. Who knows? But Matthew says, and Forrest Frank pointed this out in a future video, that you shouldn't let your right hand see what your left hand's doing, or whatever, and likewise. So, like, he has his public life and his not public life, and his money is part of his not public life that his public life shouldn't see.
Success. What made the 2025 Dove Awards historically significant wasn't just that Forrest won while absent, it was that his absence put a spotlight on questions the industry had been avoiding. Forrest was careful to position his stance as personal, not judgmental. He explained his decision without condemning other artists who chose to attend. He owned his path and lived it out. This approach allowed the Christian music community to engage in difficult theological conversations without completely fracturing relationships between artists. Forrest's goal was clear: to show a new generation that the real trophy in our lives is salvation, not a piece of metal, even if that means going against what others say. But here's where the story takes an unexpected turn. Days after Jelly Roll's Forest for the Trees comment went viral, Forrest Frank did something unexpected. He showed up in the comment section of Jelly Roll's acceptance speech video with his own words. He wrote, "Congrats, bro. Keep going for Jesus."
There's only one meat stick I trust for my family, and it's the one we make at Paleo Valley. What if I told you?
Forrest was setting an example that
That's
would speak
funny.
louder than any acceptance speech ever could, showing a new generation what following Jesus truly means. And Forrest decided to take it a step further. He posted a response video addressing Jelly's criticism about taking profits while refusing trophies. But instead of firing back, Forrest released a response video that would completely shift the narrative.
So I wasn't gonna respond to this comment because I didn't want to bring any unnecessary drama. I posted my personal conviction. It triggered a lot of people. I had no idea that that was gonna happen. All I'm gonna say to you, Jelly, is I love this question. This is the question that kept me from making Christian music for so many years, because I didn't want to make a business out of worship music. I didn't want to make a business out of Jesus. And so I actually didn't participate. And then one day I felt like God was telling me to release, I'll call it my quiet time song. And I did. And here's the thing. Legally, it was self-produced and self-written. So legally, that money comes to me. What I do with that money after it legally comes to me, I'm never going to tell anybody, because your left hand isn't supposed to know from your right hand. I might give
Exactly what I was saying.
90% of my money away. I might give 10% of my money away, somewhere in between, but y'all are never gonna know that, because that's my relationship with Jesus. But I love this conversation, and I'm willing to be refined in any area. Anyways, I'm just stoked by this comment. This is something that I would love to figure out. And in the meantime, I'm a safe place for you, bro. Whether that's on the phone or on here on social media, I'm for you, bro. God is for you. He has a plan for your life.
Forrest explained that he wrestled with the business side of Christian music for years before feeling convicted to release his songs. And while he keeps his giving private, he made it clear that what he does with those profits is between him and Jesus. But the most powerful moment came when Forrest revealed what happened behind the scenes. The two artists had gotten on the phone and worked it out. Forrest's caption said it all: "We serve a God of unity and forgiveness. His name is Jesus. Jelly Roll and I hopped on the phone recently, and we are good." Actually, in my head, we were never not good.
Yeah. That's basically it. He explained it pretty good.
Okay, so a while back, I made a video called Cancer. And in that video, I let everybody know that my little brother Jack was diagnosed with rhabdomyosarcoma and was unable to get the surgery because of the location. It was on his mandible cheek area, which is like right around here. So it's like right next to some obviously vital parts, his eye, jaw area, and everything, you know. But before his official diagnosis, we took the family to Disneyland. And at the time, not knowing what to expect, we heard back from the doctors while there that it was in fact cancer, which is what we had somewhat expected, and the doctors had let him know to kind of expect. And he would immediately start treatment upon arriving home, getting not only chemo, but radiation as well, where they would put him on a table with a entire cast. Like, it looks like concrete. It's not, but it looks like it. Covering no nose holes, no nothing, just these tiny itty bitty little holes all around that most people have panic attacks with it on. It's very hard to stand still or sit. You have to lay down and sit still while they're doing.
I couldn't imagine. This must be so difficult for him. Anyways.
Radiation with this giant machine that he's getting right next to a very essential part of him. And he had to sit still through that Monday through Friday for almost 2 months, which is extremely hard. All the while, he was still getting chemo at the same exact time for 67 weeks.
This may be the last ad you ever see, because with the free ad block extension from Capital One
Sorry
Shopping,
guys, I don't pay for YouTube Premium.
He gave me permission to do that. This time was incredibly hard for our entire family. Most importantly, Jack. He's a tank. I would keep saying that to him because he would go through radiation every day and then chemo, and he would call me with a smile on his face. And most days he'd be needed to be woken up with medication at the most inconvenient hours, 3 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m., or if he fell asleep midday, they'd wake him up after 2 hours, or if he's in the hospital, they'd wake him up, all sorts of different medications. He said at one point that he didn't even know what medication he was taking. Like, he would just trust that my mom or dad or whoever was just giving him the right stuff. But at the same time, he also knew every little detail because he takes his health very serious. Halfway through treatment, Jack got pneumonia and walking pneumonia, which for anyone who has dealt with cancer or has a family member that's dealt with cancer, you know how hard it is to fight off any sort of infection. With chemo, I think it's white blood cells, don't correct, it's his ANC, they would go down, and it's very hard to fight off infections. And he had this infection, pneumonia, walking pneumonia, for 3 months, through January, February, and March. So this left the doctors very, very confused as to why he was so consistently sick. He spent a lot of time in bed, and it was very hard. In the midst of all this, a lung nodule had shown up. And they did a scan. They do scans every once in a while to kind of just keep updated with how he's doing, his health. The cancer itself, they would do scans to make sure that they were making some progress with chemo and with radiation and whatnot. And they found a nodule in his chest, in his lung, and it had scattered dust looking dots related to the nodule and near the nodule, which the doctor's worst fear was the cancer spreading to his lungs, which unfortunately for most people who have heard that, it's never a good sign. This is worst case scenario, so they took it very, very serious. They wanted to make sure that it wasn't spreading or doing anything, so they watched it consistently over the next couple of months for growth changes or metastasis. I might have messed that up, but you guys, for those of you who know, it's just basically the cancer spreading. Then after a couple of months of monitoring it, they decided to take it out. They decided that it wasn't changing at all and that it was just better to get it out while it was still relatively small, which they performed a wedge resection, and the surgery was an hour and a half long to remove the nodule entirely. They had to...
I'm not gonna pretend like I know any of these medical words that he's talking about, but yeah.
Deflate his lung to then remove it. And all the while, as this is all going on, my parents, and especially my mom, who's very particular and does things very efficiently, she was like a full hands-on caregiver for him. If he needed to grab something, if chemo was too much for him at the time, she would grab it for him. Like, I don't know how many phone calls, but I'm sure they have like 400,000 phone calls of them checking up on each other, basically. Or he needs something, or texts, or whatever it is. She was always there, waking him up at 3 a.m. to give him his medicine, or 5 a.m. She had alarms. She had, like, it was crazy. She had a chest that was iced, full of his different medications and stuff. Kept it mega organized. Updated everyone on how Jack was doing, what the next steps were, writing down. It's crazy. She's crazy, like, in the best way. Like, she was very, and keep in mind, she's doing all of this. She's being a superhero while still working a full-time job from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Like, every morning she would wake up early, like 2 hours earlier, to take care of Jack, and then would work. And then after, she would take Jack to his appointments all day. Or she would take off work and then work doubles other days that Jack didn't have appointments to catch up. She's a superhero. And so is Jack. Jack's, both of them. Everybody. Yeah. These times, especially, were really rough. And to make matters worse, my parents lost a job. Without the donations from the GoFundMe, it would have been practically impossible for Jack to go through the treatment, to get proper treatment, to take...
Time out. I'm putting my hoodie on. All right, let's continue.
Care of him, get him specific foods and stuff, anything for him and his comfortability. Everybody's donations and stuff, it helped so incredibly much for my mom and for my dad, for Jack, for our entire family. I do as much as I possibly can, trying to run my own business and whatnot, but I can only do and give so much, to where I was stretching thin my capabilities as well. So I wanted to thank all of you who donated and helped my family in such a delicate time, who donated to this, and it seriously means the world. The treatment, the specialist visits, the medicines, all of these costs will be, all of that money was used towards it. And if you guys know cancer, you know how expensive it can be, and it goes a long way. There's still expenses that my parents will continue to pay because of how incredibly expensive the U.S. Medical area is, especially for big treatments like this. And so, to kind of circle back, after getting the nodule out of his lung, they reinflated his lung, brought him back. He had battle scars from it. For those of you who don't know, he has a port where his chemo, just his chemo would go through, and it would be going throughout his body that he would receive the chemo in. And that's everything that I'm able to kind of give you. That's the update that I'm able to. And now, finally, after catching you guys up a bit, Jack's got an update for everybody. Who he's going to sit down like he's a part of a podcast. Yeah! Yeah! Come on. It's basically like a podcast. But now Jack can give everyone an update.
Hold on. Predictions. He is cancer free.
You want to get close so they can hear you?
Let's get a little closer.
We'll try to do this all in one go.
One go.
So, you kind of heard all that, right? Make sure you're close to the mic.
Yeah. So fresh out of surgery. Recovering on how to do breathing exercises. First couple of days kind of rough. Reinflating the dog, relearning. It's kind of like relearning how to breathe through this side, but like.
Sorry, if their hair wasn't different, like Jack just looks like a younger version of the other dude. Like, look at their face structures. It's so similar. Continue.
It's not working very well. I had a chest tube as well, so they had a tube that went in my chest. And was just hanging. So not only did I have my port, so I had a line on my left side, I had it in a weird place. Going out, I had to walk with that, go to the restroom with that in the middle of the night, wake up with that, and a tube that would filter out bad things out of me. Had that a couple days, did a scan. First day I had an air leak.
Yeah.
Kept it another,
oh, yeah.
Yeah. I had an air leak.
Had an air leak from one of the lungs.
Yeah, from the lung. Then, what was that?
I was just going to say, the doctors were all this time were also testing what it was, right?
Oh, yeah, we didn't even know. We had no idea what it was.
They
That
took
was
it
the whole
out,
test.
and they took it out to test it.
Mm-hmm.
Because they wanted to see if it was cancer.
So I had both of those, and I'm still in the hospital. Still have the tube. A couple days go by. Infectious disease control, which is basically my cancer doctor, and another thing to see if it's any other diseases would that be them. And they basically they were like, you know what? We're gonna treat it like it's something crazy. Basically a bacteria that spreads throughout your entire body and something crazy. So just in case, they gave me this amphotericin. You know that you could look that up too. It was so terrible, worst experience. And then it turns out it was a
Valley fever.
It was valley fever,
which is most commonly found in dogs. That's my dog.
Yeah, hey,
which is for anybody with the worst case scenarios being cancer spreading. This is
best
good
case
news.
This is
good news.
Best case scenario to random nodule
Great.
and then other scattered dots, dust-looking things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And this is also around the time that you needed to get your scan, your update scan.
Yeah. So end of primary treatment, which I had. So it goes primary. In primary, you have radiation. So radiation right here. See I have a permanent loss of hair that goes up to here.
That's where you got the radiation beam.
Yeah. So I basically just got it like a permanent high taper.
Permanent high taper.
Permanent high taper. And then, it was.
You got the scan.
Yeah, I got the scan.
This is the update of how is the cancer being affected by chemo, by the radiation, by everything. It's to
reaction to it. So basically, the whole cancer stuff is in my jawbone. So they basically look in the scans. They got a PET scan, MRI, CT with contrast, without, so they can see it light up. And we found out your boys are remission.
Yeah!
So we're good.
Cancer's.
Come on now. I was gonna say no sign of disease. Which it's technically valley fever disease. I still got valley fever.
Yeah.
But I'm on a medicine for that. A lot of it.
They said that it's basically the cancer cells are dead, but they're still there because it's like it's like a empty beehive.
Exactly.
Yep.
That's what they told me.
So Jack,
a little still there, but They're dead.
How many people have had that cancer? What is it? It's what is it?
Low. It's like 700 people a year at most.
Yeah. So it's a very specific
And
specialized.
Yeah, group, but mainly specifically people that can't get the surgery. So because of the location,
Yeah.
it made it 10 times more of like a walking step.
Yeah.
And thank goodness that I responded to treatment so well. Yes, if I didn't respond to it so well, it would have been.
It would have been harder.
Yeah, definitely harder.
Yeah.
But because of the because of the
reaction.
Yeah, radiation too. First couple days of radiation, instantly saw it start going down.
Yeah.
It's such a relief. Treatment too. Yeah.
So we wanted to give an update.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Regarding all of it. It's very hard to kind of keep in touch with the ups and downs and stuff. So.
And all of January, February, March, me and my mom, family, everybody, like.
Tell me, he said that they're cancer free, right? He said that he's cancer free. Let me actually skip back. I think it was. Clap.
Stuff is in my jawbone. So they basically look in the scans. They got a PET scan, MRI, CT with contrast, without, so they can see it light up. And we found out your boys are remission. Yeah! So we're good.
Cancer's. Okay, yeah. So the cancer cells are dead, but like it's still there.
Hours later, I have to go again to get the antibiotic again, IV. So I'd have to go all day, sometimes all night, and it would be all January, all February, all March. I'd be in. I think all of February I was in the hospital, or all of one of those months I was in the hospital the entire month, just all the time. So it was crazy.
You were going through it beginning of the year.
I was kind of fried, and that was peak. That's peak treatment. That's like end of treatment.
I know.
Yeah.
So if you see Jack in future videos, or if you watch his videos, Destic, you'll see him around, hanging out. And he's done with treatment.
What treatment?
So thank you guys. We just want to say thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye.
Let's watch one more video. Again. No, I want it to be like a shorter video. Here, I'll refresh my homepage. See, I would totally do that, but like, kind of like a Christian family. No, I can't do offensive Zoom calling either. I guess this works.
Can't nobody bring me down.
Sorry.
The Rock has recently gained even more muscle.
Sorry, I was looking at my phone.
For a movie, but then short after, pictures went viral where The Rock seems to have lost all his muscle and more. Some people are even calling him skinny.
Doctor, do you know what happened to The Rock?
I think he lost a lot of weight. Is he okay?
He first gained a lot of weight.
What?
Let's see what happened to his body and if it's actually healthy or if there's more happening. He put on 30 pounds for The Smashing Machine.
What?
That movie just went in theaters.
Damn. What happened to his face? I don't recognize the face at all.
Yeah, look at his face. They did an interesting job.
He looks massive. He looks like the real guy. They did a great job. Was it makeup? Like, how did they get there?
I think it's makeup. Dwayne Johnson gained 30 pounds of muscle for a Smashing Machine role.
I know it's you, but I didn't recognize you. You had a different accent. You had prosthetics on.
Did, yes. So we had a physical transformation. and certainly an emotional transformation and a vocal transformation too as well. But there was about 22 prosthetics from Kazuhiro, who is our Oscar-winning prosthetic makeup artist.
That explains the face.
Yeah.
He's playing an MMA fighter. And Mark Kerr,
That is a pretty sick physique. Usually I don't want to watch Rock movies, nothing personal, but this one I might want to watch.
this is one of his first ever more serious roles.
Which is really cool.
He's being praised for it. It is one of his worst performing movies in terms of money.
What?
I'm proud of him. I'm proud.
I approve.
I had to put on 30 pounds of muscle.
Apparently gaining 30 pounds for this role. He is 53 years old, 6'5", 196 centimeters, big guy, at 53.
That's
Doctor.
probably not the healthiest thing to do at 53, and I think he might be on phone.
But then this video and these photos went viral. Again, almost looks like a different person.
He looks so unhealthy for some reason. He looks like he's sick. Stan, please tell me, is he okay?
I actually don't know if he's okay. I am confused. So he gained an insane amount of muscle, then he went all the way down in an insanely short amount of time. We're talking Christian Bale type of transformation.
You went from that to this to that
to this. It's crazy. Because if we look at these videos, he does really look skinnier. This is next to Emily Blunt, which is his co-star in the movie. Right. She's not big in any way. She's like, she's skinny. She's
a skinny queen.
The Rock is massive, you know?
Massive king.
Massive king and
skinny queen.
You'd expect more of a difference. He doesn't look like The Rock we know.
So what's going on?
What's going on?
Stan, is he sick or not?
What is going on?
I see Dwayne coming off that trend cycle. Is he off the thing? It's better for him. If he would do that, then he's the opposite of sick. Is he super healthy?
That's the question. How does someone gain so much muscle, then lose it all? A lot of people are calling it unhealthy, but maybe it's actually healthy. I dig deeper.
His face.
I was about to say the same thing. You can see how much weight he lost in his face. Man, that weight loss has aged Rock like crazy.
Maybe he's just aging.
Off the steroids, looks 65 years old all of a sudden.
Yep.
This one is crazy. So people are throwing a lot of things at him. They are saying he did this, he did that. I kind of feel bad for him.
Yeah, a lot of people are speculating about his life. Is he healthy or is he dying? What's going on?
It kind of looks like that. Like people are saying, oh, this is so unhealthy. But I kind of feel the opposite. I think it's healthy.
You think he's healthy now?
What do you think?
I need more information. What do other people think?
The Rock goes viral after an incredible weight loss. So, I heard he actually had a health problem. I mean, the fact is that how old is The Rock? He's 53. He's 53, right? And like, whenever you get older and everything, like, you know, using that type of stuff and being that size, it's harder to do. It's harder to maintain.
Just to clarify, he's talking about stuff. We are talking about stuff. What that means, he's taking stuff, means he is using performance enhancers, muscle enhancers, and it's
not the healthiest. Please don't do it.
And I think honestly, he looks great. You know, I know people like it's popular to hate on him, and he's like, you know, he's said some dumb stuff, and you know, he kind of does come off as inauthentic.
Just for context, a big reason people are upset is because The Rock has long claimed to live a steroid-free life, and even clapped back at his critics who suggested otherwise. The Rock said, "Sure, you get a lot of people out there who will suspect and say shit. They want to negate the hard work you put in."
So Asmongold thinks he's healthier, just like you.
Yes, because I think he's
stopping with the...
I think he might have stopped. This is how we knew The Rock. Even before the movie he got big for.
Looks like a guy with high blood pressure, anger issues, probably some things going down there. And now he's looking happy.
He's smiling. That's the biggest difference.
Probably good blood levels. Liver's probably doing a good job now.
Dwayne Johnson explains recent weight loss exclusive.
And now Dwayne's revealing more about his next project, Lizard Music. It starts shooting next summer, and it's the reason for his recent slim down.
I'm going to play a man known as a Chicken Man. I put on over 30 pounds to play Mark Kerr. I had to come back down to normal weight and then probably lose but maybe somewhere in the 25 to 30 pounds.
Wait, so that's a 60-pound loss that he needs to do for this next movie.
From 290
to 230.
So I found the movie Lizard Music. It's in pre-production right now, which means they're still shooting. And the cast so far only consists out of one man.
Dwayne Johnson.
Chicken Man. So this is in a very early stage, but this movie is happening and it needs to be a skinnier Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Wait, so I'm confused then. We saw him being quite skinny, right? Is he gonna get skinnier?
Maybe.
Oh, let's find out. Give me more.
Yeah,
Give me more.
This was 11 days ago.
Live. 11 days ago, live.
Looking pretty normal, like the normal Rock.
This was live? This is not making sense.
So,
AI?
it's AI!
AI!
Okay, even the top comment says, everyone was acting like Rock's noticeable weight loss was him down to the bone. Bro is still jacked, but leaner now.
Maybe that shirt he was wearing was just a really bad shirt.
What I've heard is that he did go down a lot of weight for another movie, and now he's probably done with that movie.
And he's returning back to baseline.
First, really important question. Is it possible to gain 30 pounds of muscle that fast?
If he lost that mass and he's trying to regain it, then yes, it could be possible, especially if you're on the, you know?
At 53 years old, naturally, impossible.
Natural, impossible.
But then losing muscle that fast. He's talking about
That is
60
possible.
pounds.
Yeah.
How is that possible?
It's possible if you make sure that you stop.
You stop with that?
And you start eating a lot less, including less protein, and you stop working out. Then it should be possible, especially at his size and his age.
I was about to say, he probably kind of stopped working out.
Which is crazy for
The
him.
Rock.
That's his entire life.
That is his life. That is his thing. So
I think ultimately, Stan, this is unhealthy because he is going to lose that weight, but in order to get back to his weight, he has to do the again, but more.
But what if he doesn't go back? If he doesn't want to get back?
Then it's not The Rock. I think at some point he needs to decide that he can't be this big guy anymore. And this might be the moment. We might be, all of us, including you viewer, witnessing a huge shift
in The Rock. We actually saw the same thing for another actor. He's in Guardians of the Galaxy, but then he lost a lot of weight. He lost like 100 pounds. Like, it's insane. Just to get different roles rather than just a buff guy.
This could be the next step in The Rock's career.
And that's why I think there's not really something happening to The Rock, or he's unhealthy or he's sick, but he's actually going to extremes for movie roles.
It might be, if he stays like this, the healthy choice.
But I think he will just rebound back.
Yeah, probably.
It will get bigger.
So Stan, when are you gonna tell people that you're actually on?
I'm gonna tell you that you need to check out the previous episode because this one was super epic.
That's pretty cool. Alright guys, I'm actually going to end stream now because